Good morning, trading world. It is December 7th, just after 8 a.m., and this is the morning outlook. Um, Before I actually get into the outlook, let's go back to yesterday. Um, I actually did enter a trade yesterday. I actually went long. I bought a single way out of the money call, something cheap, just to kind of tide me over because I knew this bounce was going to be a decent bounce. I entered a little late. I um, saw the bottom on my mobile app, but didn't act because I couldn't get the full picture. So when I got back to the desktop, I was able to see the bigger picture, and I went ahead and entered. Although it was late, I did enter. As you can see, one SPY call, 278. Um, I entered in at $71. It closed up pretty decent from that. So it is profitable right now. Let's go to the SPY chart to show that position. Um, Effectively, I actually entered the position about here, and um, I saw this on the cell phone, on my mobile app. Saw the bottom happening here, but didn't enter. As you can see, I had my levels marked pretty good, and it went exactly to that level, which I have marked as a buy zone. But effectively, I didn't enter there. I ignored my own advice, and I end up entering that trade here, way out of the buy zone, um, which cost me some coin. But um, nevertheless, it is profitable now, and this is pretty much where it closed yesterday, which ended up being profitable. Pretty decent profit um, for a single call, uh, as far as a single day. Um, what we are looking at today, um, we're going to be looking for signs that the bounce is going to fade. Overnight, it faded a little bit, but it held the moving average support. So from the opening, I'm looking to retest the highs of overnight. If we retest the highs overnight, I should get a decent exit somewhere around 269 to 270, somewhere between there. But there are some things that are going that may show that this may have a little more leg, but I'm not sure. This 269 maybe all it has, but you never know. So I'll be watching a few things very closely to see whether this rally still has legs or not. Um, at the open, I will be watching the advanced decline line to see how things look. And one of the more important things to look, financials will have a big say in today. If financials can continue to pop up, but we're close to an open air area and financials where they may be able to um, rise up and have a little run to it up to this 26 area. Um, if financials can run up there, then we're definitely running back above, and we may have a little more leg to this rally. Um, Microsoft may have a little run up, as well as Apple. If all of those can get some run up, um, this rally may have some more leg to it. So if it does have a little more leg to it, we're looking closely here, that 270 area, and even possibly 273. Um, and I actually have it as an expected move could possibly take us up to 273. But keep in mind the last few weeks, the expected move has been very inefficient. That comes with volatility. So we're going to see effectively what happens. I have to wait here and kind of get a feel for the market and see. So if we can get another pop on the MACD and we're not in this oversold area, overbought area here on the RSI, when we reach 269, we may have a little more leg to go. So I'll be watching that kind of carefully. So my ideal is hopefully to take profits on this call somewhere between 269, and it would be nice if it popped all the way to 273. But at that time, I have to see how things look. But we may be facing another fade at 273 because what I was essentially looking for, there was a gap. Let me enlarge this. Yeah, effectively what I was looking for yesterday actually happened to the T. When we came in the market yesterday, there was basically a gap from here to here. And we basically filled that gap. So now that that gap is filled, we may have a little pop to this 271, and that may be when it begins to fade again. But in the back of my mind, I am watching out carefully for this so-called Santa Claus rally because December is rarely a bad month. You can go back a long time. Decembers are usually very good. They usually end in a rally or pretty much a low volume rally. So I have to keep that in mind as I decide to watch for this fade because it may come between 271 and 273, or it may not come. It may decide to continue to go on, and we may take it and run, and we could possibly run all the way back up to 278. So that's what I want to be careful of when it comes to my next short. So that's what I will be looking for. Let's see. It's going to be basically the same on the ES futures. One of the reasons why I'm being kind of careful, and I think we might have a little more leg, the expected move is more up, more to the upside. There's more room on the upside. So um, I want to be very careful, and I want to try to squeeze out as much as I can out of that call. So when you look at the ES, and then also when you look at the NASDAQ as well, there's more room on the expected move to the upside. So everything is kind of pointing, it's kind of pointing up a bit. So I want to be a little careful with the NASDAQ because the MACD has crossed over, headed toward the downside, but it's still in oversold territory. So we might have some pop left up in the NASDAQ. If we can get that pop up, we'll definitely run up to that like I said, 271 to 273 area today, more than likely. So that's what I'll be looking for. That's the plan for today, to watch that, to squeeze as much as I can out of that call. And in the back of my mind, be looking for both the fade or the Santa Claus rally, because one of them is coming. Don't know which one, but that's what my eyes are on, trying to see which we'll have this Christmas. That is it. Wish you prosperous trading for today, and I will see you next time.